Thank you so much for tuning in to Speak On It with Annie, and I am your host, Annie. Guess what? Today we are going to be talking about promotion and how you show up matters. Just how you show up matters. I'm going to give you 5 keys to getting to your promotion. Number one, your energy or your spirit, however you want to term it, that matters. How you show up in your spirit matters. If you show up grumpy and complaining and depressed all the time and just a whole lot of negative energy, guess who you're going to attract? The same types of people, and typically those types of people go nowhere. But now let me tell you how you do want to show up. You want to show up enthusiastically and positive. Even if it's not what you want to do, you gotta show up, or you need to show up enthusiastic, positive. What can I do? How do I get to the next level? It's time for you to level up. Number two, stop being antisocial. Oh, I know, because I am the queen of introverts. I mean, I'm just the queen. You look up introvert and I'm waving back at you in the dictionary. Yes, that's me. But I've learned over the years that you can't be an introvert. I mean, you can when you're not around people, but when you get around people, you have to come out of your shell, because otherwise, nobody knows your name, nobody knows what you're capable of. And so, when I say don't be antisocial, I don't mean that you need to gather around the water cooler for the water cooler moment and gossip about people. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about making connections, making yourself known. Hey, how are you doing this morning? Just getting to know people. What do you have in common with people? And once you get to know people, then people will want to know, well, what do you do? What is it that you can bring to the table? Number three, don't play tit for tat games. Be wise, not evil. There are times in a work environment where there are people around you that do not have the same goals in mind for you that you have for you. And in fact, their goal is to make sure you're out of the way. But you don't want to render evil for evil. Just begin to ask God, how do I get around these people? Not like I don't need to be around them, but how do I get around what they're doing? And He will give you the wisdom to be able to do that in a way that does not harm anybody. Number four, work with a spirit of excellence. Oh, I love this one. Show up and show out. Show up and have that spirit of perfection with you. Work as hard as you can, or work as smart as you can. Sometimes we have to work hard, but work as smart as you can. Be particular about what it is that you're doing. Have some pride about your output. The things that you do tells a lot about your character. So you want to work with the spirit of excellence. And let me be honest with you, there are not really a lot of people like that nowadays. And so if you're particular, and if you're tedious and concerned about what you're putting out, you're probably going to shoot to the top, because most people are slackers and they're just looking for a way to get by. So make sure that you do your whatever it is you're doing with the spirit of excellence. Even if it's an assignment that you hate, put that same energy in there, and companies appreciate that. And then the fifth thing is, be prepared when the opportunity presents itself. Be prepared when the opportunity presents itself. I believe that it is the small beginnings that catapults us to the great big things in life. It's how we take care of the small things. So for some of you, you may be working for someone else right now, but your main goal is you want to be an entrepreneur. It's in your bones. It's in your spirit. You dream about it. You can smell it. You can feel it. Well, be careful how you serve another man, how you show up for someone else, because when it's your turn, you want someone to show up for you in a great way as well. So I want you to be mindful of that as well. So 5 things really quickly again. You be careful about your energy, your spirit. Show up enthusiastically. Number 2, don't be antisocial. Yes, get to know people. Get in there. Hello, how are you? Number 3, don't play the tit for tat games. It's not going to get you anywhere. Number 4, work with a spirit of excellence. And then number 5, be prepared when the opportunity presents itself. Very, very quick story. On my current job that I'm on now, when I hired in several years ago, and I do mean several, I walked in with a master's degree in management, and I also walked in as an administrative assistant. And so the opportunity one day came for me to show my skill set off. And so I was able to help them compile a multi-million-dollar project, and one of the superiors just happened to see the type of work that I put out, how I work with the spirit of excellence, and he moved me from that time because, let me backtrack just a little bit, I moved from administrative assistant to project coordinator, and I was sitting specifically as a project coordinator. Well, when this opportunity presented itself, the skill set that I had already obtained, which I was not able to use, that I put to use in a spirit of excellence, caused him to write a letter to the higher ups and say, listen, she needs to be a project manager. She no longer needs to sit in the same seat that she's sitting in. So how you show up for work matters. How you show up will determine your promotion. So make sure you show up and show out. Until next time, thank you, thank you, thank you.